Hello everybody and welcome to Wise Man's Grandchild episode 8 anime review. This episode was a solid fine. It focused mainly on Cicely and Shin's relationship, which as I've said is not one of my more enjoyed parts of this show, but it was fine. At least they did some things with it. They didn't leave us hanging for 50 episodes for the thing to happen. And yeah, it's nice to see someone not be totally dense. He's still mostly dense, but not totally. It was kind of nice. There were some good jokes in here, which we'll get to in just a sec. So we begin with everybody doing magic training, and they're pretty good at this point. They're a lot stronger than they perhaps should be. They're very unbalanced. Shin himself decides, hey, I've got to get stronger as well, to which everyone is like, shields up everyone. He's going to blow us away. And then he makes a magic laser beam. I don't know how to describe it other than that. And it's pretty cool. I'm sure it'll probably come into play at for the end of the show. Like he'll use it, wipe out an army of demonoids, because he's really OP. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen with this giant laser. I still like how he's really good because he knows like formulas and stuff and how stuff works from his Earth days. I like that that's a thing that they do. Yeah, solid stuff. Up next, Org asks Shin if they can go back to the castle to pick up some groceries or something. I actually think it was to find out more information about the demonoids, but that's besides the point. They get there and we get more characters introduced because there isn't enough of them. They are Ellie, who is Org's fiancée, and May, who is his sister. Get it? Because May is another month like August. It's very funny. He'd better have 10 more siblings, each of them named after a month. Because if they're not, I'm going to be very disappointed. But yeah, then the gist of it is they're going to come on the trip too, to the camp, because why not, I guess. I'm sure, fine. I'm not sure it was completely necessary, but it's early days still. It's still early days. I'm not going to be annoyed at them existing yet. If we get to the end, they've done nothing of note, then I'll be annoyed that they exist. But till then, let's be positive. That's what we do on this show. We be positive. Basically, Ellie doesn't like Shin because Org talks about Shin a lot because they're besties, but she thinks they might be closer than besties. Ooh, how scandalous! But no, Org says, "Hey, it's nice to have a guy friend," and yeah, fine, fair enough. And then he's like, "Besides, Shin's taken anyway. He's got a lady friend." And Shin's like, "But back her." "No, I don't." Blush, blush. And Org's like, "Come on, man. You should probably get on that pretty soon." And at this point I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Here's what we're doing with the... I still don't particularly enjoy it. It's... The insta-love thing just annoys me. Just, you do that and then I'm immediately turned off to whatever you try and do. It's not been that bad, but Don't do the insta-love thing. It's not clever. It's lazy. Next, the new characters get introduced to everyone else, and then some shenanigans happen. They get talking about how Shin's a weirdo and stuff, and Cicely pipes up with, "Hey, shit, our kids will be great. I'll hold hands with our kids," and everyone's like, "Huh?" And then she runs away. And then Shin's like, "Well, I'm dense, but I'm not that dense to not realize something's up." And I'm like, okay, Shin, come on, my friend. I liked that you pointed out like the dense thing, because everybody who's watched anime knows main characters are dense. That's just like a requirement to be a main character, is to be dense. So it's nice that he's at least got some awareness, if not that much. Yeah, I guess. It was quite fun. It did make me chuckle, even if it maybe wasn't intended as a joke, but I'm sure it was. A jab at every other anime ever. Yeah, liked the joke. Everything else was, whatever. Up next, Shin finds Cicely outside, and it's all very nice and romantic. There's a lit thing. And then they get the double confessions out of the way, and I'm like, okay, they're together now. Great, that's a thing. They're about to kissu. And then everybody was spying on them the whole time, which is fine, It was going to happen. Not surprised, but yeah, them being together now, fine. Like Org said, I hope it doesn't affect the story that much. It's like, don't focus on the relationship, focus on everything else, the demonoids, because that's more interesting. But then Shin does ask him at the end, he's like, Org, why did you push me to do all this? And then he's like, well, I thought you were going to death flag yourself and say, I'll confess my love after the battle is won. And I'm like, that's funny. Death flags are funny. Him not wanting to trigger a death flag, that's funny. That's a 10 out of 10. That's joke of the week by August. I don't remember his full name. Like his full name, like his surname and that. I'm not looking it up. Don't ask me. Yeah, they're together now. Personally, I couldn't really care. It's like I said, it's one of the least enjoyable parts of this show for me. If you like it, that's fine. I'm not trying to pick a fight. Just for me, nah. It's not. Yeah. Stop complaining about it. We're going to move on to the next bit. There's more funny jokes to come. But before that, it's a beach episode now, and I wish I had more to say. They play beach volleyball, and it's like magic beach volleyball, and the balls go everywhere, and there's a lot of boobies, and I wish I had more to say, but you've seen a beach episode, right? It's like that, but for like 4 minutes. It's not 4 minutes, it's a couple minutes. But still, the point still stands. Nothing really happens in beach episodes. It's hard for me to make this entertaining. I've got to think of a joke. What is a fish's favourite letter? C. Finally, we get the big old sleepover at the end with they all talking about each other's love lives, and it's I felt bad for Maria and the blonde one. I felt kind of bad for them. Shin, there was the booby lady. She was not telling anything, so I don't know what that means. She's going out with one of the boys. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm definitely going to go with that. Yeah, but then they hear Grandma come in, so they decide to hide under the pillows and stuff. Under the bed, blankets is the word I'm looking for. Shin and Cicely decide to hide together because they're really intelligent. Like, I don't know what to say, really. But basically, Shin accidentally grabs her boobs, and that causes them to get caught. And then they all get in trouble. And it's... Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen shenanigans before, so that's why I'm not particularly impressed, but it's fine, I have no opinion either way. It's just fine. This show is just fine, just in general. It has parts I like, it has parts I cannot stand. That is Wise Man's Grandchild in a nutshell. Well, I'd say that like this is the end of the show. There's still 4 more episodes. Thank you everyone for watching. Join us next week where something will happen. I didn't read the episode preview or watch the episode preview, so I don't know what's going to happen. If there was one anyway. Let me know what you thought about the episode and stuff, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.